All right, guys, welcome to a long-awaited trade recap. We are going to be going over yesterday's price action and today's price action, how I made close to $5,000 yesterday, and then how I made no money today because we had crazy war news. This is news of Iran sending freaking missiles over to Israel. So obviously, when that happens within the market, literally right when market opens, it was crazy. I saw that news come out right when market opened, and boom, market freaking crashed today, and that caused me not to take any trades. However, we will go over price action from yesterday, how I was able to catch a winning trade. I was stuck in drawdown for a little bit, almost hit stop loss, but ended up hitting all take profits right after that. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. We'll start off on Nasdaq's price action because that was the trade that I took on Monday, and unfortunately, I just got to Miami. My PC was broken when I got here, so we've been in the process of getting that fixed, but now it's all fixed. Kick streams are now going to be up and live again for you guys every single morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I know I missed you guys yesterday, and I know I miss you guys today, but I miss you guys, and we're going to be back and live on it starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, the mastermind is now officially live and open for more interviews, okay? So if you guys have heard me talk about the mastermind or have been thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to join it or not, now's your guys' chance. And again, this isn't just like we're just going to let everybody into this sort of thing. You guys have to get interviewed first. So if you guys are interested in that, if you guys want to see me trade live, there's going to be links to both of those downstairs in the description. Let's get into this trade recap now. Okay, so coming into the day, I actually sent out my overall bias and my levels out to you guys on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you guys should. On the 4-hour time frame, I didn't really see much besides these 4-hour lows right here. Okay, and then coming in, let's go ahead and mark that out right there. But coming into pre-market, we had already taken out those lows, and then we had already seen a reaction out of it. So I went ahead and got rid of those. Then going into the hourly time frame, what confluences did we have? Well, we had these hourly highs right here, and then on top of that, we had these hourly highs right here. I could have marked out these highs up here, but I didn't really think that that was going to happen. And then I had also marked out these hourly lows as a potential draw on liquidity as well, but they ended up being used as my take profit levels. So coming into market open, right when market opens, we get a swift leg up, taking out hourly draws on liquidity, hourly draw on liquidity, okay? And then from here, we actually had a low time frame SMT divergence. So we had higher highs on Nasdaq while the S&P 500 was making lower highs. So again, these were the highs that ES made, and then we made lower highs. Give me 1 second, I need to sneeze. Wow. Oh my, yeah, I hate that feeling. But anyways, we had 5-minute SMT on ES and Nasdaq, and obviously Nasdaq was the lagging index. So for me, I wanted to take a trade off of Nasdaq. So we come up, we sweep out those hourly highs. We already have my 5-minute confluence, which is that 5-minute SMT. I'm able to scale down into the lower time frame. And again, an SMT divergence is a really awesome confluence when we are sweeping out liquidity. I don't really like it too much if we're not sweeping out liquidity, but if we are sweeping out liquidity, it's a really awesome confluence. From there, we have a 1-minute break of structure with this candle, and is that what I entered off of? Nope, I wanted to wait a little bit more. We ended up coming through, filling in this 1-minute imbalance, and then getting a rejection candle out of it. That's when I entered. I put my stops above here. And something that I've been teaching my mastermind students, I'll give you guys some free game here, is when we're entering off of high time frame draws on liquidity and high time frame imbalances, my take profits are going to be set off of high time frame draws on liquidity and high time frame imbalances. So yes, I very well could have gotten, a 1 to 2.6 risk to reward. However, was this high time frame draws on liquidity? No, it was not. This is an hourly low. This take profit right here is the end of an hourly imbalance right here on the high time frame, and then this is another hourly low. And I also could have extended this all the way down to these 4-hour lows right here, which I didn't end up doing, but that's still an option. Okay, so when I'm taking high time frame, or when I'm taking trades off of high time frame imbalances and high time frame draws on liquidity, that's also where I'm looking to exit. All right, so I entered right there. We obviously see a very large leg down, and then nightmare time. We come up, we barely miss my stop loss, which was a good feeling. This is actually a really good representation of our seek and destroy strategy and video that I made, when was that? Around a month ago. Okay, we see seek and destroy up to these levels, and then boom, what do you know? Right after that, we get capitulation all the way down to these hourly lows to fill this hourly imbalance, to take out these hourly lows, and then also 4-hour lows all the way down here, taking out full take profits for the day, smashing every single target. Okay, so that was how my day went on Monday. We can also talk about ES's price action on Monday, even though I did not end up taking a trade. So let's go into how we can find daily bias off this. So let's first start out on our 4-hour time frame. Man, I miss making videos. I felt so lost and alone without you guys. Okay, so coming into market open, we had these 4-hour lows right here. We had these 4-hour highs right here. And then we also had 4-hour highs right here. And then going into the hourly time frame, we can see during pre-market, we ended up sweeping out these 4-hour lows already and then getting a reaction off of them. So that liquidity has already been taken out. Now we have these hourly lows. We keep these 4-hour highs. We have these hourly highs as well. And that is about it. And then obviously we can see that price ended up wanting to come down, take out these hourly lows, and that's about it in terms of draws on liquidity. But I didn't take the trade on ES, so I wasn't looking to find extended take profits once I was in the trade. But anyways, we can see similar situation here. Okay, except on ES, why wasn't I looking for a trade? We end up coming up, market opens, we push up, and we make equal highs with these highs. And what does that give me confluence and an idea about for the S&P 500? I'm pretty much seeing that, and I'm thinking, oh, bet, we have equal highs. Price is most definitely going to come right back up and want to take out 1, 2, 3 equal highs with these highs just a little bit higher, literally 4 relative equal highs on within the market. It's like a no-brainer that we're going to want to come back up and sweep this out. However, on Nasdaq, we already swept it out, so I was able to look for a trade on Nasdaq. However, on ES, we had equal highs, so I was not looking to take a trade. We get a mini move down and then a very large move up. Ended up wanting to take out these hourly highs before capitulating all the way down and taking out hourly lows, and then these hourly lows over here as well. So on ES, honestly, I probably would not have taken a trade on the S&P 500. The best area that you could have taken a trade probably would have been somewhere within here, but that's that's literally during lunch hour, 12:15. Not really an optimal time to take a trade for me. So not super interested. We can see that our seek and destroy method worked actually pretty well. We can see that the optimal trade entry would have been to the upside to take out these relative equal highs right here. We can see that the break of structure happened off this candle. We can see, boom, this break even, this wick that pushes back down into that break even of the optimal trade entry within here. And then we get continuations up and higher from there. But again, I probably wouldn't have taken that trade. I probably would have taken the trade that I literally took. So now let's go into today's price action, which was a mega nightmare. Really not much to explain here besides Iran literally pulled up with rocket launchers and shot up Israel. First and foremost, I want to say anybody is living out in those areas, my prayers go out to you and your family. I'm not going to joke about these things. Super scary stuff. This is actual war that we are talking about, so I'm not going to come out here and try and make jokes about something that's actually super, super serious and something that just happened super recently. So if you guys are living in those areas, my prayers go out to you guys. And if you guys are anywhere near there, I'm praying for you guys as well. And hopefully you guys can stay safe during these times because it's getting scary, guys. And especially, I think the U.S. is definitely going to get involved with this. So it's not only does it look kind of scary for the markets because obviously we see drastic emergency news comes out and then boom, price ends up tanking. We had news today that came out at 10, but emergency news came out that missiles were freaking fired right when the stock market opened, and that caused a big crash. We saw a big crash from crypto. Crypto's now down or Bitcoin's now down 4%. Ethereum's down 5.75%. So scary stuff. And hopefully everybody's staying safe. Really not much to go over in terms of this price action, because this is just emergency news hammer onto the market. I really wish that I could come on here and say, like, yeah, we have hourly this and that. Like, there was no liquidity that was swept. There was really no trades that I could have seen off of this, especially like if we go down to the 1 minute time frame, it's just down. I wouldn't have found any trades if this was a regular trading day, and it wasn't. So best thing that I can say is hopefully you guys didn't take a trade today, and hopefully you guys stayed out of the markets. Hopefully you guys stayed in tune with news, not only the fundamental news that we have that comes out on Go Moon and Forex Factory, but also the just worldly news. Because if we didn't hear about this stuff, and also again, I posted this on my Instagram story, so I pretty much said like, hey, there's news of this stuff happening, and then I posted the chart and I was like, I'm not going to take any trades today. So hopefully that helped you guys out, but very scary stuff, and definitely a day to stay out of the market. So that pretty much wraps up the trade recap from Monday and the market recap from today. We're back in business, boys. I'm excited to see you guys on stream tomorrow morning, and actually, matter of fact, I'm about to run a stream right now, so if you guys just finished watching this video, you guys might as well tune into the stream. We're gonna be running up some money on the casino. All right, so with that being said, I love and appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace the fuck out.